Today, Precarious plays
Fire Emblem!
As I was saying, so long ago.
So very long ago.
I remember it like it was yesterday. We were both... Shh. Quiet. I know that you've gone senile in your old age since the time that I am speaking of. But it was like... It was yesterday. I still had, use of my spine. And you still had all of your skin.
What? I have plenty of skin, thank you.
It's my senile old friend. Just be quiet and stop. Shut up. Shut up and stop lying to yourself. I no longer have a functional spine and you're skinless, and there's nothing we can do about that.
I don't think you're right.
And after the operation next week,
I think you're
I'll be boneless. And you will be...
I don't know if you're right anymore. I mean, I'm green on the outside, but I was always green on the inside.
Okay.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
That is a peculiar Martian characteristic, just because so many creatures, the colors are very different from outside to inside. I have to tell you, it's a little disconcerting, knowing that...
What am I missing?
Just,
These fellows, okay.
No, yeah, they can stay there. Just knowing that, like, you remember that scene in Buffy, the Vampire Slayer, where that guy gets flayed alive?
No, I erased that one.
Oh, that was a really powerful scene. It was so sad.
It was sad. I remember the scene, but I have, like, gotten rid of that information. You know how sometimes you forget things on purpose?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gone. Deleted.
Well, that's a worthwhile deletion, I believe.
Oh, right. Action down here.
Raven and Lucius can probably...
Yeah, poison. Lucius is healthy, though.
And
but
you have Priscilla, so she can fix it if he's poisoned.
Is it Restore that does that?
Yes.
Okay, alright. We're in the game. We're going down the place, and we're gonna make the choices. We're gonna do the thing.
Just to give you more space to move, I would actually move them onto the pathway to the left.
And this one's gonna come out. Yeah, I think you're right.
So, that thing we were talking about before, in bygone years.
Where my skin was...
Attached, yes. We all know. Working spine, attached skin, that's backwards. Why did you do? Why did you do?
Why did I do what?
You just exposed Lucius to a swordsman. You can fix it.
He can take it.
No, he can't, actually.
I can fix it with
Ninian, and you should. I'm not accepting that as intentional.
It was not. I just look at Lucius and go, he's tough, he can deal.
Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri.
Is a game.
That I played when I was in college. It was not new.
Even.
I know that I'm so old that my spine doesn't work anymore, but I'm not that old. Not... Alpha Centauri is a new game old. You can move him just right there, and he'll be able to attack with a hand axe.
Yes, that's right, I keep forgetting everyone has everything! Yeah!
Or if you want a more surefire victory, you can move Raven to the left of that guy, and he can kill him with a sword to the left. And then he'll block off that path as well.
I think I would rather.
Okay.
My goodness, all the shinies.
Yeah, I equipped him with the silver blade because it's not very good, but Raven is rad, so he can overcome its shittiness. I really just sort of wanted it out of the party inventory.
Mm-hmm. So we're using it now.
Yes.
You know, we're just using the crappy silver weapons.
Well, a silver sword is great. It's a fantastic weapon. The Silver Blade is just not very good. Does the boss have bolting left?
I think she should have at least one charge. 2.
Okay. We'll leave Florina there, and then in a couple of turns she can open that box.
Okay.
Everyone else should start trying to move to the south. Take note of that Wyvern Rider, though.
This one.
Yeah, move probably Lynn with a sword, I would say, just in range.
Hang on, let me make one. Yep, okay. I just wanted to make sure that...
Yeah, actually, if you keep the bow on her, she won't counterattack it.
Mm-hmm.
But she also won't take... She'll dodge better because of her not having a sword on.
Okay.
So you don't have to do anything, you just have to have her wait.
Okay.
That's a way to resolve that problem. And those guys can probably just wait there because...
Okay, so
they can.
They're taken care of. They're boring. This is boring.
I don't know if I have the right mentality for Alpha Centauri
Yeah?
right now. I'm waiting to see because this is only the second game I've played, in the second round.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been years since I played it the last time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm worried I'm not doing a very good job.
Why do you say that?
Because a lot of my opponents, and even I think like one of my allies,
Mm-hmm.
they have like over a dozen cities. They're all like really tiny though.
Mm-hmm.
But they also have like a lot of military units. And I've just barely been holding my own. I think that I might be about to make a comeback.
Mm-hmm.
But I've kind of been losing this war that I got roped into.
Oh. It's a bummer.
Yeah, well, someone declared war on me, and then luck would have it that, another character, the university, I think?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that the Hive declared war on me, and before my next turn started...
Oh.
No, that's a good one. Before my next turn started, the university contacted me and said, would you like to have a pact of brotherhood and join forces against the Hive?
Mm.
And I said, I was trying to win economically, so yes, please. For this situation, I would actually recommend moving Raven up one and using his hand axe to try to kill the one behind.
And then let Lucius kill...
The closer one, yes.
Okay. That's kind of... That was the solution I was approaching.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, how... Oh. Every time I get hit, I get afraid. But then nothing happened.
And the numbers don't go down very much.
Yeah. Oh, they just go up and up and up and up and up, apparently. Wait. Who dat? Okay, not a problem.
But the research system left me a little baffled initially. And it's because you don't pick the specific thing you want to research. You pick a field, and I still haven't stumbled across an easily viewed tech web or tech tree. See, what I was not understanding is, because the first time I looked at it at the beginning of the game, it didn't seem to have a lot of information, but after I got a few technologies, I saw that in the lower left-hand corner, the ones that you've unlocked show up, and if you click on them, then it presents a tech web. Like what branches out from that technology. And I I don't know how I feel about that. On the one hand, for me right now, it does a much better job of representing scientific advancement because I don't have a particular goal in mind. They tell me, this is what we can see in the short term. We're pretty sure if we study this field, we'll advance in this way. But they don't. You should just have them wait because reinforcements have not shown up there yet, right?
Okay, yeah, I don't think so unless we killed them so fast I didn't remember.
No, I don't think that's happened. And
Okay.
if not, you have to clear that whole bottom of the map so they have time. Wait, the boss, does she run out of...
No, she
has
has one
more?
still.
Okay.
Uno más.
So it's getting to the point where I have a better grasp on how to get to the technology that I want and how to figure out which technology I want. And I was getting my butt kicked for a little bit, but then I had this big scientific revolution because I completed a secret project, which is the Alpha Centauri equivalent of Wonder, where if three other factions, if they have unlocked a technology, I get it too. Just immediately, as far as at the start of my next turn. So I suddenly got a ton of technologies of varying levels of quality and usefulness. And then I very rapidly could advance in a direction that I wanted to try to fight back in this war that it was at a stalemate. I'm gonna say that it was at a stalemate just because I wasn't losing anything important.
Right.
But I wasn't making any headway. I'm playing as Morgan Industries.
Yeah.
So I just have all of the money, which means at any point I can just replace what I lose or have some other thing suddenly. It's like, oh, that important unit just got destroyed. Let me not only buy that new unit outright, let me just wait a turn and buy one of the facilities that gives them a morale bonus whenever you make a new unit. So it's actually identical to the one that I just lost, even though that unit was experienced in combat. I managed to just unlock the next level of power source. And I've only seen a couple of enemy units that have an improved power source, and they were kicking my butt. That was the turning point. That's where things started to go from me making steady progress to having to retreat. Yeah, she should open that chest now.
Wait. What's
Yes.
her inventory?
Oh, but she'll expend that chest key. That's why I gave her one.
Good.
Yes.
Yes. I like it when you pack my things.
I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah, I'd say so. I think we have some inventory Tetris to prove that.
I should describe at length the packing that I've been doing for Dungeons and Dragons recently.
Oh my god, or not.
No, I will. It'll be great. It'll be great.
Okay, these fellows are the only two problems we have left on this side.
And Raven can kill the bowman, and then Lucius can kill the swordsman or spearman. I'm not sure. He could probably get an iron axe hit in to get some experience. Oh yeah.
Perfect. Like Squeaky. Plus a crit.
Show off. Show off, you prick.
Aw, he's a redhead. There are stereotypes about people with red hair, and he's matching them right now. So there, it's great.
Is it that they're super handsome and are good at music, but tend to get themselves in a lot of trouble? And quote, why are you doing this to yourself?
They're fiery.
Uh-huh.
They're fiery.
Have you seen the I think it's the Japanese cover of King Killer Chronicles?
I have. They were very anime. Like the most recent Japanese cover.
Is it the one where, like, it's him shirtless, really pale?
Yeah.
And he's a beautiful, beautiful boy with crazy hair?
Yeah.
I really like it just because...
I do too, probably for different reasons.
I don't think so. Is it raging sexual desire?
How to trip him exactly.
The thing about that cover is it reminds me of not the Dawn of Sorrow, but the Aria of Sorrow artwork for Castlevania.
Yeah.
It's a very similar style of, like, really intense looking pretty boy. That I think is pretty cool for that kind of character, because that's critical to his identity. He is a beautiful man.
Yeah, everybody says so.
And
he's telling the story, but everybody says so.
I don't know. I think that it's covered enough just by. So I still do not know if I believe Quoth. I don't know if he is a reliable narrator. But for the sections that really, it seems like, I can't remember, Chronicler.
Yeah.
Where the story is kind of like following Chronicler more than it's following Quoth. The current day, if you will.
Yeah.
The current day sections in the inn.
Yeah.
Even Chronicler seems quite taken with him.
Yeah.
Especially, like, during those moments where he's like, and then the innkeeper goes and polishes his nutsack, right? No, when the innkeeper, in that moment, he stood to his full height and he looked half his age and was so striking, and I could see, yes, this was the hero of lore, not just a simple innkeeper after all. So, critical to his identity, and I think that style of art makes Quoth look as scary as he is pretty. And I think that's an accurate descriptor. Yeah. That's an accurate way of explaining that character.
I just had a really silly thought.
Yes.
I saw that there was a bug on the screen. And I was worried because I thought that our capture device, just for a hair of a second, was going to catch it. And I was like, oh no, get that thing off of there. It's going to disrupt the recording.
I've got a fun story similar to that I'll share tomorrow. And it is just as dumb.
Oh, we can share.